Back in the 60s, if you went to a barber shop or any place where fans gathered, they always debated one question. Who was better, Bill Russell or Wilt Chamberlain? Now, as a fan, I've been contemplating that argument my entire life. There's no way to decide because they were both such great players, and we're honored to have them with us today, Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain.
You didn't say that. You distinctly said that you thought that I had the edge. Distinctly said that.
I don't remember saying that.
Okay, all right.
But now listen, when I watched you guys play, it was always built up like you guys were such bitter rivals, not only on the court, but off the court too. But then I read somewhere that every time you played against each other, you would pick one another up from the airport.
Yeah. Well, you know, for some odd reason, it always seems vogue to have, so the adversaries not liking each other. I mean, people think that for a while we didn't really like each other, we didn't just, and they always chose to believe that you cannot be as good as we both were, apparently, doing our thing, and really like each other. I had to be envious of him. The only thing I was envious of him was the fact was that people would, from time to time, call me a loser. Well, you know, if I'm a loser, then damn near everybody else who was playing was
Seeing that they won all the time.
They won all the time.
They
So
want to
why
make
not
it
just say
personal.
you got the losing is basketball players in the world, and then you got one team that wins it all. So I mean, I was in great company as a loser.
What was the toughest thing for you playing against Wilt?
I could never play him the same way 2 games in a row because it would not work. And so through the whole time we played against each other, every game was different.
One of the points that Bill makes is you played against each other so many times.
That's very, very correct. We got a chance to really vie against each other, you know. And my approach to, the Bill Russell situation was a little different than his was to mine, is that I always looked at the fact that we were going against the best team in the world. And going to the Boston Gardens was like, the amphitheaters of the Romans, where the Christians are thrown to the lions. That's what's going to happen to all of our other teams that went to the Boston Gardens, because they were so good and he was so good that you wanted to be able to do good enough that at least you can come and say, well, at least I got 40. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least I got 30. We only lost about 20, but at least I got 40. So I kind of did my job. But I can remember when I used to shoot a hook shot on Bill right here, he would go, "Are you kidding me?" Like I wasn't supposed to take a hook shot, instead of help or whatever.
I'll take about 8 more of those, okay?
But the way that Wilt shot foul shots, maybe that's where you want to put him on the foul line.
No, it's not like as bad as people have you believe. He could miss half of them and still make 15. And then
I was once a good free throw shooter. Unfortunately, my idols, I started watching he was one of my idols. And, everybody talk about my free throw shooting and all that. And I'll take it. I mean, but when it came down to the time when they needed to put, I couldn't put it in there.
You know how to tell people?
Yeah.
Watch them shoot free throws. Then they wouldn't watch me.
No, but I mean, cute little story. I went to a psychiatrist, and for about a month on my free throw situation. After a month, I gave it up. Somebody else paid for the sessions, $50 a session. I won't say it wasn't, and after I came out of it for a whole month, the psychiatrist was a better free throw shooter than I was. And so that's how it happens. You understand?
If you were playing today, how would you fare against today's centers?
That would be dishonest.
I would think that
that'd be a license to steal.
I'm happy that I have a big mouth because I can say it's on my own, Bill. It wouldn't be a license to steal. You're right. I would love it. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, it would be a joke.
But wait a minute. What about against the Elijah ones?
He's quicker than I am, but I believe I'm faster than he is. Or was at one time. I'm still pretty fast. No, but I just don't know of any center of the day that really. The best centers I played against, starting right here, were all back in yesteryear. I mean, you want to talk about Nate Thurman, Willis Reed. You know what I'm saying?
I really am interested. How would you play Shaquille O'Neal, a player like Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, I'm interested in that myself.
Well, first of all, if you want me to be serious for a minute.
Yes.
I would make him play horizontal as much as possible. Plus, I would make him have to run up and down the court all day. I figure if I weigh 240 and he weighs 300,
40.
and if he gets to carry that whatever it is, up and down every time at a rapid rate, that the fatigue factor becomes part of it.
You know, you take guys out of your comfort zone. I wonder how Bill would play someone as big and strong and as fast as Shaquille. And he's right. You know, first of all, you just find the things that he does the worst, and those are the things you try to make him do the most.
So he just answered the question for you.
Yeah, I said I did it in a much shorter, more succinct manner.
Yeah, he's far more articulate.
If you were playing today, how many points would you average, you think?
In what, today, right now?
No, not right now. I mean,
Because
at
I
your
could get
peak.
maybe 30 right now, big fella. I'm trying to tell you.
At 60.
At 60, yeah, 30 and 60, you cut that in half. Yes, sir. But at 30,
I call him
at
on his
60 I could
birthday.
get 30, but at 30, I could probably average 60 or 70. Maybe. Yeah, and I mean, I'm saying that. I'm saying that politely. I'm not trying to just, you know, I'm not trying to dismantle your belief on how great the athlete of today is. But the game would best suit me. Believe me, would best suit me.
Same with you, Bill. Game.
My advantage would be, is like, for example, when the Bulls won the championship this year, they were able to nullify the centers. But see, my center position, I played defense more than offense. So that would not work
Yeah, make a
on
note
me.
about that.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Let me. He talks long on his points. That's why.
Put together me your top 5 players, excluding yourself and excluding Bill.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Larry Bird and let's see, Larry Bird, and I got to go with Jerry, Oscar, and Elgin, and probably Jordan or Magic. 6. You got to give me 6.
And yours, Bill?
Well, now you said
Can I have
to-
7 and put Sir Charles in there? Sir Charles is my favorite.
No, you get 6.
Okay, I'll
if he's
take
your
6.
favorite, he has to replace somebody.
Okay, I have to make him replace somebody then.
Okay, you said 6 players? I
I'll
get
give you 6 players, yeah.
And I can't name him.
No.
Magic and Michael. Larry. Baylor. Oscar. And probably either Elijah Warren or Pettit.
Pretty good group.